Buenas tardes. ¿Tu nombre?
Jorge Fletcher.
Jorge. Bueno, Jorge, ¿cuál es tu comida favorita de Panamá?
El sancocho también es complicado porque el arroz con pollo también es muy autóctono de nosotros.
My favorite food is rice and beans and chicken. Arroz con pollo y frijoles.
Ah,
Me encanta
wonderful.
mucho.
Is that what you had today?
Ah, delicioso y lo terminé.
Ok, excelente.
A mí lo que me gusta es la hojaldra con salchicha guisada.
Ah, muy bien. ¿Y tú eres panameña?
Yo soy de Nicaragua.
De Nicaragua. Muy bien, gracias.
Bueno, a mí me encanta la salchicha guisada.
Salchicha guisada. Ok. ¿Y a usted?
No sé, las empanadas,
Las empanadas.
Sí, son
¿De pollo o carne?
no, hay unas mixtas.
Okay, perfecto, gracias. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Boy Meets Globe. Today I'm actually at El Motete, which is a really popular Panamanian spot where we're going to try Panamanian food for the very first time. This is my first time here. I've heard a lot about this place and all the flavors that they have. I've been told that some of the best Panamanian food can be found here. So we're gonna get straight into it and dive into all the rich flavors that Panama has to offer. So we are here with our meal. So I've got here really good food. I've got options. I've got what they call sancocho de gallina. This is like a very typical soup here in Panama. It looks loaded with stuff. I see corn already, lots of ground provisions like cassava. I see edo. I see the chicken, of course. So we're gonna try this first, and then we're gonna get into our other part of the meal, which is pollo guisado or stewed chicken. We got some beans to go along with it. Very typical of Panama. We got some rice as well, which is a very important staple here, and we got some salad to accompany it. So stick with me as I go through what my taste buds are about to experience. Normally, I normally have soup, not very often. I normally have soup on Sundays because back in my country, Guyana, it's very traditional for us to have soup on Sundays. So I'm having soup on a Saturday. Different, but I've been told so much about the sancocho in Panama, and so I was really eager to try this. So let's get into it. It looks thin, doesn't look too thick, like the broth doesn't look too thick. So the broth is not salty, so thank God for that, because I really don't like salty food. It's not salty. I can taste lots of like greens, like vegetables, like callaloo. I taste onions, callaloo. It has a lot of seasoning. It's tasty. Like if I had to rate it out of 10, well, so far for the taste of the broth, I would give it a solid 7.5. It's nice, but I would definitely recommend eating this when it's really hot, like when it's piping hot. Right now it's not really that hot, but I recommend you having this when it's hot. And now for the chicken. That's chicken. It doesn't have lots of color. And if you're like me and where I'm from, we're accustomed to our meat having color. That shows that there's flavor, but let's see. Okay. I wouldn't say it's like extra special, but it's well like pressure, like well cooked. So Not bad. And then the corn. Not sweet, but it's not hard, so that's pretty cool. And now for the cassava. Cassava is very popular here. I've had cassava here a few times, but I've had it fried, never like in a soup. So this is new for me. The cassava is good. Okay. All right. So the cassava definitely gave it an extra boost. I didn't expect that. I thought that, you know, the cassava would have been like the lower rating, but the cassava was really, really tasty. That genuinely surprised me. Normally it's the meat in the soup or the broth that really brings it out, but the cassava really did it for this one. So you guys should try sancocho for the cassava. Next part of my meal. All right, so like I told you, we have stewed chicken. We got beans, we got salad, and we got rice underneath there. All right, so this is typical Creole Panamanian food. So let's get straight into it. Back home in Guyana, we make lots of stews. Stewed chicken, we stew everything. Stewed chicken, stewed beef, stewed pork, you name it. So I'm eager to compare and see how the stewed chicken is here compared to back home, because I love stewed chicken. The beans, and I've noticed that here, that the beans is not like, oh my god, the beans doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It's really just like an addition, just like balance out the, I guess the meat that is. So we're gonna go try the meat now. Let's try the meat by itself to get a fair like judgment of what the stewed chicken tastes like without any sides. It's very soft. Very soft. I like it. It's tasty. It's tasty. It's soft. It's not like on the saltier side, which is good because I've eaten food before in Panama that has been very salty. So it's really refreshing that this is not salty. They don't have like lots of additives though. They don't have like, lots of condiments with it. It's just like they just stewed it with probably tomato paste. I can taste a slight tinge of tomato paste. And they put it with like shallot. So, but it's not bad. It has flavors. That's a good thing. Like if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would probably give it a 7 out of 10. So now we're gonna try it with the beans and see how it all comes together with the beans and some of the rice. That's it, guys. You gotta mix it. So you gotta eat a little of the beans, a little bit of the rice, a little bit of the chicken. That is where like all the flavors come together. I like this. Honestly, like being out of the house, eating out of the house for me is sort of like very relaxing because being here in Panama, you know, living alone has been really difficult for me. And so any chance I get to go out and really meet people and interact and relax has proven very beneficial for my mental health and my emotional well-being. So it's not just about making videos, it's about also finding a way for me to like have a balance mentally, you know. So and also connecting with you guys in a meaningful way as well, because I think lots of you can relate to living abroad alone or being in a country alone, you know, and it can be hard. So this channel is also for you, you know, that you can live vicariously through me and all my escapades. This kind gentleman helped me to clear my table. I just had to tip him because, I mean, he didn't have to, but that was really kind. That's just showing how hospitable Panamanians are. So I got chicha, they call this chicha. This is Tamron. That's a Tamron drink. I tried the passion fruit one earlier. Like, they gave me a taste of it first and I tried it. It was really good. So I decided to actually get one, and this one is Tamron. All right, so we're gonna try chicha de tamarindo. All right, the passion fruit one I had before was really good. Ooh, cold and refreshing. This is a really nice balance of sweet and sour. Tamarind in general is kind of like sour, on the sour end, but I like how they balance this out. And they also put like chia seeds, which is very healthy. So I'm really happy that they included chia seeds to this drink. But if you're ever in Panama, make sure you get chicha. Alright guys, so that's a wrap on my experience trying Panamanian food for the first time. I really must say that Panama definitely is a mixture of cultures, and it's represented in the food. Like even here at this location, I can see that the folks love coming here. I can tell that even from simply tasting their food, you can see that they have like lots of joy out of doing this. I must admit that it's also super cheap to eat here. So if you're ever looking for a really cool Panamanian cuisine experience, then definitely come down to El Motete, because this is definitely where it's at. I definitely enjoyed my experience here. I'm looking forward to trying more Panamanian food. It doesn't stop here, but I'm definitely happy that I had this experience. If you guys have any suggestions for me on places that I can visit, on foods that I can try, I would love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know what your favorite Panamanian food is. Let me know what you think about this video and what else you'd like to see on Boy Meets Globe. Until next time, this is Michael saying ciao.